I.
Probably.
There we go.
Alright, so I'm gonna have,
Hello.
if that's okay for you.
Sure. I can adjust everything however you need me to. Hello. Hi. I don't know why my music is not playing. Let me play that. There it goes. Many things are not working when they're supposed to today.
Evidently.
I don't know why. Like, I had to reset stuff several different times, but hello. That is the link to my artist's Instagram. She is very talented. Yep.
Let's do this.
I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm always having a good day when it's tattoo day. And even when it hurts, it's still a good day.
Correct.
I think the fact that you don't have numbing cream is going to come back to bite me later on.
Probably. And I would order more, but they're just always out of stock. They've been out of stock for like a year. It's driving me fucking crazy.
How?
I don't know. They said that they like halted a lot of production because of COVID, so like whenever it is in stock, it flies.
It's just gone.
Yeah, like they're not making as much. So
Like, I don't doubt that it is important. I have felt it. It feels great when you're in pain.
yeah. So currently the demand far exceeds the supply.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate.
Oh yeah. Yes, excited to finally finish this lovely piece. Hello, Urabi, welcome. I'm also getting like my lap absolutely roasted by my PC, but you know what? It's fine. It's kind of it offsets the fact that I'm in a tank top in winter.
There you go.
At least this is not like a really tender area.
Good.
That would really suck.
It would.
I think I'm gonna keep up the tradition of constantly like getting a tattoo near my birthday. So I can be like, it's my birthday, you can't get mad at me that I did this.
I wish that I celebrated my birthday sometimes, because I would do stupid shit like that too.
You'd just be like, you can't be mad, you can't.
Right?
It's my day. You
But
can't
like,
be mad on my day.
I live like that anyway, so it's like I don't need an excuse. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want. But
yeah, like I like to do whatever I want, but that typically comes with the consequence of having to hear it later.
True.
So any excuse to not have that is great.
Yeah, I guess you gotta pick and choose your battles.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really funny because like I don't know, just anyone who tries to tell me that I can't do something, I'm like, oh, now I want to do it more.
Mm-hmm. The feeling of wanting to do something out of spite.
I was gonna say it's not even like out of spite. It's like you're just making me more excited to do it. I don't know why.
I would be fueled by spite. I would 1,000,000% be fueled by spite. Yes, the tattoo needle Cooper.
Oh my god.
Now, as someone who has probably the lowest pain tolerance of anyone you've ever seen, this is okay. If you're nervous about a tattoo.
I was gonna say, I can't even say that you have the worst pain tolerance. There's a couple people that I know that have, like, really, really, like, you can't even finish tattoos type of bad.
Oh.
My ex was like that. He always, like, he wanted to be covered, and then he was just the worst at sitting. And I don't know if it was because it was me, so, like, he felt comfortable bitching. Or that, like, it was just one of those things where he was like, oh, you know, like, I am dating a tattoo artist, so I can just get tattooed whenever, so I'm not worried about having to finish it. So maybe that's what it was. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't understand. Because if I was dating a tattoo artist, I would feel even more inclined to not waste their time. Because, like, not only would I, like, is it, like, rude as a professional, but, like, this is someone that I am with. I should be nicer to them than someone, like, random.
But it's like, he did feel bad. He was like, oh, I don't want to, like, take up your time if, you know, like, you have paying clients coming in. So, like, he was good about that, but I think, like, it was just knowing that, like, if I felt like it on a day off, like, we could just do that. So I think that was, like, what made him feel comfortable just being like, fuck it, we'll do it later. You know?
I don't know. But, like, in terms of...
Still stupid.
I thought that I would be that kind of person that would not be able to finish a tattoo. And my first was really small. It was like a little diamond on my ankle. Which,
I remember. We fixed that one time, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was broken until you pointed it out. I'm like, I didn't even know.
Terrible, but, like, it needed a little love.
It was not as clean as it probably could have.
Yeah, it wasn't fantastic.
No.
But, you know, like I said, it wasn't awful.
No. And that was before I found you, and then decided, yep, I don't want anyone else to do my work. Problems solved.
A tattoo love story.
Yes. I needed someone to do paw prints, and I found someone who was well overqualified to do that.
I remember when you said that to me. I thought that was, like, the funniest thing.
It's like,
I know that, like, you're overqualified to be doing this, but
it's like, because, like, I know how incredible and talented you are, and I know to do literally just a copy of a paw print is, like, probably super easy.
Listen, you would be surprised at how many people get stuff like that, and it's, like, fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. That's the same thing with, like, lettering. People are like, oh, how hard is it to do lettering? Like, it's actually very easy to fuck that up.
Yeah.
Because it's, I don't know, just, like, there are very meticulous details in, you know, like, copying something exactly. So, same thing with lettering. Like, one little inconsistency, that's immediately where your attention goes.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
But I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm asking you to do something that you could do in your sleep. That's what I felt like I was doing. And I'm like, that's how I want it. I want it to be where the person isn't struggling to do.
And it's well within their capabilities.
Yeah. But how is everybody doing today? Why not get tattooed while you're asleep? That's a big brain. But I don't think that would go over very well.
It could.
I mean,
if it's a long enough session, sometimes I have people fall asleep.
That's true. But I think he means, like, just being asleep for the entire process. Like, I don't know about that. Maybe. Fair enough, lettering is difficult. You can't even write neatly on a flat surface, never mind doing fancy calligraphy, writing on an actual person.
I don't mind doing lettering that much if it's, like, not a lot of it. If it's, like, a whole Bible verse, I'm gonna say no.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know if I ever told you about this, but I had this one client. He's fantastic, love him. He's gotten basically a whole sleeve by me.
Ooh.
So when he asked me to do this one piece for him, I was like, all right, fine, but only because you've been a super loyal client and, like, I really love working with you. Okay, sure, let's do it. he wanted
Oh boy.
46 lines, or no, 48 lines of lettering.
Of what?
The 48 Laws of Power. And
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's like one of those, like, not self-help, but I guess self-help type of things.
Interesting.
It's like basically like I don't know, like reminders of like basically like not to take shit from anybody and like all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, that is like sounds really great in your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a really bad idea for a tattoo. Because it was like from here, like down his leg.
Oh my. Well, yeah. How else are you gonna fit it?
And I said, Brandon, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's simple. What you gotta do is
like,
tattoo a QR thing that leads to a website that has that problem solved.
But like the thing is also, he's dark skinned. So on darker skin, you have to make letters larger. So they're easier to read.
Mm-hmm.
That's a given. And I was like, this is already so much. Like, we're really pushing it. With
like, where are we gonna fit this on you?
And wait, worse yet, he decided that he wanted it on the side of his body that he's missing half his leg. I was like, Brandon, did this not occur to you before?
Like
you are literally...
Is it possible to put it on the other half?
I was like, you're literally missing a whole body part.
That we need for space reasons.
Like, how is this gonna fit? And he was like, oh, I guess I didn't think about it like that. I was like, what?
How do you not think about that?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
He cracks me up, though.
Hi, one up. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you, too. And I was thinking, like, I need to, fully, like, I know I don't need to lose weight to get a tattoo, but it's a thing that I want to do.
I get it.
But I want something like under like my boobs on my ribs, kind of like right here, and it's like 2 lines of a lyric. But the problem is half of it is not in English, and I was like, I need to fully confirm that this is exactly what this is.
Yes, that is very important because like.
I'm not tattooing a mistake on me.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of things, and I tell people all the time, I'm like, if you're gonna get something in another language, you personally should confirm that beforehand, because I don't speak that language, so I'm not responsible for knowing what.
Like, I could easily pull up the text for that, like, from, like, the lyric book. Yeah. So I could do that, but I'm just like, I want to be extra sure.
Yeah, I usually tell people, I'm like, if you're gonna do something like that, ask somebody who writes or speaks that language.
Yeah, just to, like, double check, like, this is what this is, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it's the same general, like, idea in a one-to-one translation, that's fine. It's like,
but I was gonna say, like, even there are certain things that, like, I don't know, with a lot of, like, Japanese, Chinese, a lot of those types of languages with like the different characters and stuff, if you do it even just a little bit wrong, it could mean something else entirely.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
I always tell people, like, you gotta be like super extra sure.
Exactly. But like, I know what the translated line would be, where it's like, I love you so bad, I'll mold a pretty lie for you. Like, basically, kind of like, I'll, like, becoming what someone wants.
Right. Okay.
Which is not a great idea, not a great way to live your life, but it's
it's something that speaks to you.
Yeah. Like, I've noticed whether I unconsciously do this or not, I will, like, try to change aspects of myself for somebody.
Gotcha.
And this is kind of like me calling myself out on it.
I get that.
Like, as long as you're not truly sacrificing any part of, like, who you are that is a core of who you are, I think it's like, okay, like, oh, this person likes your hair a little shorter, or cut it like an inch shorter if you really feel like it.
Comfortable with those changes.
Yeah, like, don't do something that you hate just because it's for someone else.
Exactly.
Like, I got bangs again, but, like, because the person I likes bangs, but it's not because that like, I would never have done that. I would have been fine not having bangs, but I had bangs previously, and I'm like, should I go back? And they're like, I like them. I'm like, oh, I guess I can go back.
Yeah.
Like, not much of a change.
Or like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, like I said, even if it's a small change, but like as long as you're comfortable with it, then I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something that you would do anyway, and you're like, you know what, that's actually a great idea.
90% of the times when you ask someone, should I do this, you really just want them to confirm what you want anyway.
Exactly.
It's like, should I do this? Like, and they say like, no, you're like, ah, okay, and then you go to ask somebody else. And then you're trying to like get that positive answer and be like, oh, I should go. Okay, do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's so funny because like, I literally never do that. I just do things.
I feel that.
And it's just like,
I want that validation. I want that validation that my opinion is correct, but even if someone will not do that, I will find someone and be like, haha, I found it.
So funny. I usually, like I said, like I'll just do things. And then like, if someone's like, I don't like that, I'm like, oh, good thing it's not on you. Like, shut the fuck up. No one asked. But that's like part of why, like, I don't even bother asking anybody, because I'm just like, well, if I never asked you, I can say,
Yeah.
nobody asked.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Once you get bangs, you can't go back. But quite honestly, I didn't look terrible with no bangs, but I have always felt I looked better with them.
I feel I look better with bangs, but I don't know. Like, my hair just doesn't do what I want it to do when I try to have bangs anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like a styling issue, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that.
Or like the worst, like what if you don't like what if you don't like a certain hairstyle or how it will look on you when your hair is cut specifically to have that style.
Exactly.
And if you were to try to wear it a different way, it would look awkward or weird.
And yeah, exactly. Or it would be like irritating because it's like in your face, or
like I've seen a lot of people with like this really choppy, almost kind of mullet hairstyle.
They call it a wolf cut.
Is that what that is?
That's what they call it.
I never heard of that.
It's a fucking mullet.
Yeah. Like I even use that when describing it.
Yeah, no, it's a mullet.
Forgot art stream. This is a philosophical stream. Life advice, yes.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's totally a mullet, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah, no, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I personally feel that everybody could wear any hairstyle. Like, it could be anything. But there's a difference between wearing it and it working.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I always say I happen to like guys with longer hair. And I do mean the ones that look like, that have like gorgeous, well taken care of hair. It's like glossy and flowy, not like long, stringy, scraggly, greasy. Like, no. It looks like you've never washed it a day in your life, and you're like, oh, it's long hair. She must like that.
No.
No. No. Never.
Sir, I'm
you got your
arresting
tattoo because it's what you want? Good. I hope it's what you want.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know you grew your hair out, and it does look cool, and it does suit you. But, like, it should never be a factor on, like, what you want to do in your life, how other people think about it, you know? But it's when you expect other people to have that same opinion that's wrong, you know? Like, I would never expect someone else to like something that I like on me. Just because I like it.
That's why there are different tastes and styles. People like different things.
Exactly. But hi, Lucio. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm very glad the camera is not on my face, because while this doesn't hurt, per se, it's not very comfortable. My skin is starting to feel like hot, and like that general feeling of it's getting angry.
I was gonna say it's starting to get puffy.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it happening.
Ooh, but look at that blend.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm doing good. Unfortunately, she does not have the numbing agent, which on top of making me not really feel much of anything, also calms my skin down. So we're gonna see how that goes. How is it like tattooing my skin when it's like puffed up like that?
Difficult.
It's like I'm trying to think. Like you have to kind of like predict where that skin is gonna be normally.
Well, the thing is, it's not like harder to work on, but when it gets swollen and puffy like that, it kind of just like expands everything, and sometimes when it does that, it makes it difficult to get the ink into the skin.
Ah.
Not always, but sometimes.
So I thought it was an issue of just like where is that piece of skin at normally? If it's like ballooned out and not where it normally is.
No, it's not really like a super huge issue. Just more like be cautious. You don't want to like tear up the skin or anything like that.
Fair.
I feel like you're like, why you gotta word it like that?
I'm like, like that is actually what is happening. You were just stabbing my skin a million times over.
Correct.
So like, it's not wrong to say that it's kind of being torn up, but it's fine because it heals pretty, and that's what we want.
Yeah, it's just it's a pretty wound.
Exactly. But it is gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad you like it so far.
Oh, of course. I don't think you have ever shown me like anything that I didn't immediately like. So I feel like you.
It's good to hear.
I feel like you like get a sense of the things that I like at this point.
Yes. And the colors.
Yeah, I wonder.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, probably the next big one that I want would probably not have any blue in it at all, shockingly.
That is very shocking.
Like, when I'm not getting something that is blue, I wouldn't want to just, like, throw blue in there, you know? Like, I wanted Tomoe from, what was it? Junji Ito, where she's got her, like, half of her face. Like,
yes.
That has to be black and white. That can't be anything else.
No. Oh my god, when do you want to do that?
I'm not sure when. I have to fully figure out where I want it.
Okay.
I'm also thinking like I also like daisies a lot. You know, like the white flowers with the yellow insides. I don't know where I would put that. But just like thoughts, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, Necro. Welcome. I want like this like black symbol on my thigh. It looks really nice. In addition, like, but that would also be like, in like addition to the one on my forearm from the video game character. That's her symbol. So I would basically have two things dedicated to her. But that would be like, I feel like I might fall asleep on that one because it's just all black. It's just like an all black symbol. There's that. I want the cute little fox with like leaves. I don't know where I would put that. And then when I finish picking the location of all the things that I like know I actively want, I'm just gonna be like, you fill in whatever you feel works here.
I like that game.
Because then it becomes not my problem to connect my random thoughts.
But somebody else's work.
Exactly. I feel like at the end you're gonna look at it and be like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
You'd be surprised at the amount of things that I've pulled together. Because a lot of people have like ended up turning their pieces into sleeves without planning for it to be a sleeve, and somehow it works.
Wow, why do I feel like that's me we're describing in the future?
Because it probably is.
It is, absolutely. Like, on one hand, I love having a bunch of different things on me, but at the same time, I also want it to, like, be somewhat cohesive.
It'll just be eclectic.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know, like I've seen people with like huge geometric sleeves, and I'm like, whoa, that is cool.
That's actually what Nick does.
Ooh. Like something like that, but then at the same time, I also want a bunch of other stuff in there too. Like it's like if I could pick and choose which one I had on a daily basis, that would be great. But that doesn't work like that.
Correct.
You got your tattoo. I think you felt was being pinched. I also doubt your skin is upset with you when that happens, as mine is. My skin is not very happy on a general basis. It sometimes gets angry when I use like scented lotion. So you can imagine getting stabbed isn't really something it likes. I pinch them back and tell them to stop messing around and get on with it. You feel like getting tattoos wouldn't be too difficult on your skin, even though you probably wouldn't get any tattoos? That's the thing. I didn't think that. I thought that, like, my sensitive skin kind of, like, didn't really do much of anything, because I never got that puffed up problem from my, my ankle piece, even though it was, like, really small. Which I kind of figured it would still, like, if there was a problem, it would do something, right? Then I took up my entire forearm, basically, for this mural for my dog with her little paw prints, which you can kind of see the very tip of. And like, while she was doing that, it was getting angry.
It's so bad.
It was really, really bad, to the point where like it didn't seem like it would be that bad. My skin has never been that irritated since then, and I don't understand why. Like, even when you did my triangle on my other hand, like on my other arm, it was still kind of like localized, you know, like where you stabbed is where it's generally angry. But like, my entire forearm was swollen.
It was pretty crazy.
You put the numbing stuff, and you could actively see where, like, it was like bright red in some spots, and then like almost like blood drained from it, like white, and it was like, what the fuck what's wrong with my arm? Are they good?
Pretty ridiculous.
Never had that happen before. Hasn't happened that bad since. And the next day, oh my god. The next day, my arm was all goopy.
Oh yeah, that happens.
It hasn't happened since then, though. That's the thing. All the other pieces you've done for me, they haven't gotten goopy. Not even this one.
That one was just really rough.
I don't understand. That was my body just immediately overreacting to something it's never felt before. Now I think it's kind of like, we don't like this, but like, we won't overreact. The first time, I think they were just, you know, like that image from SpongeBob where they're running around the room with everything on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my body. How can an arm go goopy? It's a pretty solid thing. Alright, so like, I don't exactly know all of what that is. It looked like some of the ink had come out, like pus.
Okay, so what happens? It's not pus. It's plasma. Plasma and any ink that's excess that your body is pushing out. So a lot of people get scared and they're like, oh my god, my tattoo is gonna fall apart. No, that's totally normal.
Yeah, I trusted you in the process, but I'm like, I straight up don't know what this is, but like, if this was a bad thing, I think you would have warned me this could have happened.
Yeah.
Like, just a warning. I know we just spent forever stabbing you, but like, it also might fall apart and mean nothing. Okay, bye. Like something.
It might fall apart and mean nothing.
Imagine
if that was the disclaimer.
Oh my god.
That'd be horrendous.
Oh my god. That's kind of like, isn't that the disclaimer for people that want surgery to get like their ears to be like elf ears?
Oh my god.
That like, it's expensive and it's gonna hurt, but it might not work and
yeah,
look
it might
good.
not even work.
If not, they should make that disclaimer. Because I think the idea of it is super fucking cute. However, the risk of it, like if it was a guarantee, hell yeah.
Say the risk to reward factor is
not
a little
great.
bit too low.
It's not great. It's just a little not worth it. But the idea of it, if it could work and be 100% guaranteed, you best believe I would want that. It would look super cute. But, like, the off chance of it not working and it looking like a gross, like, scarry mess, like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I'll just imagine it in my head, thank you. And have all of my art feature elf ears instead.
Yes.
Where it's safe. Or, like, I have these ones that I could glue on. But it uses this, this adhesive called Spirit Gum, which is very important that you buy the remover for.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
I foresaw that I was going to make a horrible mistake and I bought the remover first. But, like, if you try to take that off, it's like you're taking a layer of your skin off with it if you don't use the remover. They're on there. And it's like, it's no joke. We found Mario themed Uno. Ooh. How is that? I'm still mad that they had a BTS edition for Uno, like, online, and then it like was only a limited time thing. I'm like, no, give me the skin. I'll buy it. And then, but they have like a Rayman that you could get, but like Just Dance. I'm like, I don't want those. I like the one thing you had that was nice. And then they just didn't release it. Very upsetting. Got it for like a week on mobile. It was not fun. Brilliant Type 2 idea. The entire script of the Bee movie put small enough for actual bees to read it. Genius. I feel like if you were to do that, that would need to be done with like lasers.
Oh my god. Or Keebler elves.
like that would need to be done by a machine to like get that truly small enough. Nah, just train Horn assisting you in the right path.
Oh my god.
Tattoos for bees by bees. God, I know it's bad when I can see the redness start to be. Oh, I could have felt it for a while. My skin feels hot.
Like, no, I mean, you can see, like, the shadows of, like, the puffiness, right?
Oh, not so much from the camera, and I can't really turn my head enough to fully see it.
Well, it's getting there.
I wouldn't doubt that. It's only after having this happen multiple times that I can tell that that's what the feeling I'm feeling is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my body doesn't feel in the way that you think would, like, relate to things. Like sometimes when I feel, like, flushed, they're like, oh, your face is red, but, like, my face will feel cold. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's red. I'm cold. Huh? Brain? What? I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking about bees. Thank you for sharing all of your bee-themed emotes, Eric. That must be it. God damn it. I think adding the moon to this was like probably one of my favorite things that we like did.
It's
I
so
love the
pretty,
moon.
right?
I love the moon. Speaking of the moon, the thing that drives me nuts is when people will draw a crescent moon or whatever and they'll put stars behind it and I'm like, no!
That's not how it works.
No! It's a shadow! Stop!
Shadow, stop.
That's not right!
Oh my god.
The moon is beautiful, thank you.
Oh my god.
It's so nice to have a regular colored moon. As opposed to my green one on my arm.
Oh my god, yeah. I was surprised when you said you wanted green because you don't really like green.
I really don't, but like it's the theme of that show. Like that, the whole thing is that like not show. It's a game. There's like a midnight hour where the world is like all weird, and then the moon goes from being a normal like white moon to it's like greenish yellowish in the sky. And like while I don't particularly like those colors, like it would be inaccurate if I didn't put them in there. And it's beautiful. And you said that those colors don't stay.
They typically don't.
And somehow they stayed better than anything else.
Which is very shocking to me.
I'm like, what? My body really just picks and chooses to do what it wishes. Can never predict it. You mean people will put stars inside the arc of the crescent? Sometimes, yeah. That is American levels of cosmic unawareness. What do you mean? Everyone knows the moon shape shifts at each phase, clearly. Like, if you're gonna draw, like, a regular, like, not our moon, and you're gonna do that, be like, it actually is that shape, because reasons, whatever.
Because fantasy reasons.
That's fine, but whenever you think our moon does that, no.
Earth's moon is not that guy.
Like, come on, man. Like, I love the idea of a crescent moon and a bunch of pretty stars around it. Like, that's nice. But God, it's a shadow. Stop that. Yes, that each phase of the moon is made of different kind of cheese, of course. Makes sense. Full moon is mozzarella, obviously. You are free to debate the other types of cheeses for the phases. But the full moon is obviously mozzarella. A big ball of it. End of discussion.
Sounds delicious.
It's so good.
And like I would die, but...
A worthy death.
Yes.
That's me whenever I have, like, coffee. Like, oh my god, my body just violently hates it. But I love the taste of it so much.
I think it sucks because, like... I wish that it was just, like... lactose intolerance. But it's an allergy, like a legit allergy.
Oh no.
So it's like I can't even accidentally like have something.
You can't just, if it was lactose, you could be like, I will suffer the consequences or take lactose or something.
Yeah, but it's like, and I've looked it up, like there's literally nothing they can do for a dairy allergy. They're like
non-dairy cheese?
Yeah, but like every single thing just says avoid dairy. I'm like, thanks.
Thanks, buddy. I was trying to get around this. You're listening to some music? What music are you listening to?
Because it's like, if you accidentally consume it, because dairy's in literally fucking everything.
Yeah, it really is.
Stupid shit, too. Like, oh, you wanted these noodles? Guess what? They have dairy.
Yeah.
Like, why?
You have to be very careful with that.
Yeah, but it's just really dumb, because it's like, I was looking stuff up because, like, in case of accidental ingestion and everything, like there's no like pill or solution.
Like you just look down and just, in case of accidental ingestion, just die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Film your will right now.
Oh,
you only have seconds.
What a world.
Oh yes. I feel like it would make sense if the moon gets smaller, the flavor gets more intense. That's fair.
I like that.
That's good. That's good thinking. When you're listening to heavy metal, that's probably very heavy metal, and then it's just us ranting about random shit, and also moon cheese, apparently.
You know, they actually make a snack called moon cheese, and it's like these little, like, cheese ball things that look like moons.
Oh, that sounds really delightful. As a Wisconsinite, I am the authority on cheese, and I have to inform you that while the full moon has mozzarella outer layer, past the surface layer, it's comprised mostly of cheddar that's more aged further to center you get. Thank you. I'm willing to say that I am wrong. I will concede that you know more about cheese than me. The crescent moon, like one night before the new moon, would feel like a serious cave-matured coastal cheddar?
Oh my
what?
God.
Yes. Like, the moon in general is just so pretty, and I wish it was bigger, honestly. Like, bigger in our sky. Like, I know that'd be awful for, like, tides and shit, but, like, god damn it. I want it to be huge, take up most of the night.
Yes. Do the thing.
Yes, do the thing. Maybe don't kill us, if possible, but just, like, look pretty.
Do it. Do it.
Just do it. Do it. Just crash into the earth. Legend of Zelda style. Give it a face, too.
Get rid of us. We deserve it.
Actually, it reminds me of this anime that I had checked out recently. I think it was Record of Ragnarok or something. It's like imagine like every world religion was right, and those gods do all exist.
Shut up. That's what I used to think when I was little.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm not kidding.
It's so good. But like every like thousands of years or something, they all meet together and say, "Do we let humanity stick around?" And they like yes or no.
Oh my
but
god.
this time around, they all voted no.
Oh my god, yes.
And then they were like, oh, why don't we make this interesting? And we make them fight for it. So it's like, I think it was like, what was it, 13 gods versus 13 humans?
Oh my
And it's like any gods, but also any human. So like, we got, what was it? We have Jack the Ripper in there. We have Adam, the first human. Like, it's great.
God.
It's
Sounds
so good.
Wild.
It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. They only have,
What is it called?
I think it was Record of Ragnarok.
That's amazing.
They make Aphrodite, like, her titties are so huge that she's got, like, 2 statues to constantly hold them up, and that's so excessive but hilarious.
I have said for years, I wish I had just, like, 2 minutes to hold up my tits all the time.
It's so great. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, dang, that is your only purpose. What a great purpose.
Yes.
Great and necessary.
Upholding greatness.
Exactly.
It kind of reminds me of the little robot in Rick and Morty who's like, what is my purpose?
My purpose is serve
Test
butter.
water. And
Yes.
he's just looking at his little robot hands. He's like, oh my god.
Like, what's wrong with me? But yes, it is called Record of Ragnarok. Alright, just double check it, because I used to call it Rise of Ragnarok for some fucking reason. It's great. It's very good series. I don't know when we're gonna get more of the anime, but I know that the manga is still ongoing. If you chose to read that, let me just quickly look up a thing of Aphrodite, just so you can see.
Yes.
Oh, yes, there she is.
Oh my God.
They just hold a pity. That's their purpose. They just hold.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
It's great.
Is that like asking for too much in life?
No, not at all.
Right?
Obviously
I
not.
don't think so.
Oh shit! What Up Gaming wants a custom Discord role. You gotta tell me what you want that role to be and the color. If you have the specific like hex code, and I will make it happen. But just DM me that, so I have it, because I guess I forgot to turn it on that you have to type an answer for that. So like when I look in the archive, it'll directly tell me what it is. And that was on me. That's my bad. But yeah, just DM me that so I have a constant like record and I don't have to look back for it. But you are the first person to redeem that. Congratulations. Let me go into the custom role and actually make it so you have to enter text. I don't know why I forgot to put that in there. There we go. Problem solved. You did it? You DM'd me? Good, good. I don't have Discord open right now. And I don't even have it doing that weird thing where, like, it says it's closed, but it's secretly running. I, like, straight up opened Task Manager and said, go away, and hit the close button. I think it looks really good.
You like it?
Oh, of course. I think, if I didn't like it, I would have some sort of brain to say I didn't like it earlier.
I mean, sometimes people will just like, they're afraid to say anything.
Well, it's gonna be on you forever. What?
That is true.
Like, if I didn't like something, would I not want to insult you? Obviously, but there's a way to say, like, I don't feel like this matches up with the vision I had in the first place. Like, or saying something like that, and I'm like, ew, this is gross, it's awful, and you're awful, and everyone is seeing you, like,
Ugly,
so,
and I think you should quit tattooing.
like, just something awful like that. No. There's a way to say stuff that it's, like, not as bad.
Like I said, you'd be surprised. People feel really weird about like saying anything if they're like not feeling it, and then you get the people that say too many things and
You're like, shut up.
And I'm just like, do you just want to take the machine and do it? Because like you seem to know way more than I do. Or my favorite is when people are like, I saw this on Ink Master, and I'm like,
oh,
just please don't.
No. Like, I had that sort of question where you did the roses on my other hand, and I was like, why didn't you fill them in all the way? And then you were just like, yeah, it would look kind of muddled if I did that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but that's just a question. It's not like you trying to be like, and I think you should do less shading over here.
No.
Like, I have had people that...
No.
It's so weird.
Like, if what I wanted was gonna, in the end, look not as good as what you had modified it to, then I probably, like, I would just, like, go with whatever vision you had.
Because you're not an idiot.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you probably could have filled those in, and it probably, when it healed, would have blended together and just looked like a blob. And then I would be like, oh, it's all her fault. She did this. Forgetting that I was the one who asked you to do that.
Like I said, you would be surprised.
Mike just straight up gave you a custom role on his server because I created some horribly inadvisable food items. Yeah, that's true. You did do that. You did some cursed shit, and it's great. I convinced him to, like, get these horrible bottles of soda. They're like, I don't know, cream cheese or ranch dressing or bacon. Oh my god.
You know, to be truthful, they probably have shit like that in fucking Japan.
They probably do.
Japan has a lot of... I saw, one time, buttered corn flavored Kit Kats.
Ugh.
From Japan.
I don't know about that.
I was like, you know what? Shit like that, they probably have it.
Like, it's true, but also, like, what? Why? I mean...
They love, like, Asian snacks always have their own version of Kit Kats and Oreos.
They do. I have noticed that.
So many! Like, I'll see the most wicked things. Some of them look really nasty, and then some of them look, like, amazing. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, how do you, like, sit there and think, like, this would be really good, but, like, as a Kit Kat?
I don't know. I think they were just kind of thinking, like, well, let's just make every flavor pop. Because someone's gonna want it. Someone is gonna want that. Of course.
And even if it's gross, people are gonna want to try it anyway.
Yeah, because it's gross. Like,
they're like, I have to.
Pringles made a rotisserie chicken flavored thing. And I tried it, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't terrible.
Okay.
It didn't really taste like rotisserie chicken, but what I did taste wasn't bad. Like, they have a pizza flavored one too. It kind of just tastes like spice.
Gotcha.
So it's like, I don't know, this does not taste like pizza where I am. Maybe it tastes like pizza in the place where this is, like, like the headquarters. But also, like it's not terrible. But, like, it's not... Fantastic. If you told me to close my eyes and eat that, I wouldn't be able to tell you it's pizza or that it's rotisserie chicken. Right. It kind of was like more like barbecue, if anything else. Not terrible, but it was just like, this looks like it'd be nasty. Yeah. I'ma get it. Like that mentality.
I have seen, not kidding, shrimp flavored Pringles.
Ugh.
I don't want to know how that's replicated. I don't want to think about it. I mean, even when I wasn't vegan, or even when I was previously vegetarian, fish just always was like not a thing for me. And
I feel that.
it just, I don't know, like always turned off to it, especially like it just, I can't do it.
That's me. I'm not really a big fan of seafood. I will have it in certain occasions, but not very many times. Like I'll have like crab or imitation crab in a California roll. I'll have like shrimp in a Boston roll. I'll have like clams and white clam sauce, but that's generally it.
Yeah. I was never able to do seafood like that, especially because like super, super Italian. I know I don't look like it. But growing up, my grandparents would always do like Christmas dinner, and they would do like the 7 fish like dinner, and I just wanted to fucking die every year.
That's what my grandma used to do, but then she learned very quickly I would not eat anything. So like while she did that, she would go heavy on like the cauliflower. She would make more she would have options. So she wasn't like, I'm starving my grandchild.
Right.
But it also like keeping the tradition alive at the same time. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But yeah, I could, and like my nana, she would have like eels in the bathtub. She would kill them herself.
Oh my god.
So it was like, I was like, no, thank
whoa,
you.
that's good. That's a bit. My grandma never did that, to my knowledge. If she did, she wasn't gonna. She obviously didn't show me.
I was gonna say you didn't have to see it. So
Oh,
that's good.
That's pretty great. It'd be quite a motivation for me to cut out seafood immediately if I wasn't already. But like,
Yeah, I think that's probably why I've always been so averse to it.
that's fair.
It's just not my thing.
But like my uncle, he's retired now, but he owned like a seafood company that delivered to restaurants and stuff. So I, in theory, could have had access to as much seafood as I wanted.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Like if that was something that like you were into.
I could have had it at any given point. I could have had I don't know, so I don't know if swordfish is a rare thing, but I know he had that.
Yeah.
That's rare and or expensive, but like he had it. If I wanted it, he could get it, and like that'd be great. But also, I didn't want any of it.
Understandable.
But I know people who would be, like kill for that, who would love to have that kind of access, and yet then there's me who's like, I don't want it.
Oh my god, yeah. Like my dad loves seafood. Loves it. I mean, he prefers like a good steak over anything else, but
I feel that too.
He goes crazy for seafood. But, you know, because his mom used to cook like that, because, you know, super Italian. And yeah, my dad would kill for that type of
connection.
Yeah,
It'd be great. He doesn't have that company anymore. He sold it and moved to Florida. But like, I really had like all the opportunities there, and then just did not take them because I didn't want it.
I mean, everybody's, you know, got their own preferences.
Like I love sushi so much, but I only have the vegetable ones mainly.
But what?
I only have the vegetable ones. So it's just like, it's fantastic. I could go to like a grocery store or like a drugstore that's had sushi sitting out all day, and guess what? It's avocado and cucumber. They can't fuck it up. It won't make me sick.
Exactly.
It's like impossible, or like you have to really try to fuck that up. You gotta put in effort.
Yeah, that is work to fuck that up.
Yeah, it's like you just cut them up and then wrap them up. That's literally the only time you could do something wrong. Oh, you still have. Oh, these are the sodas you have left: ranch dressing, PB&J, pumpkin pie, and buffalo wing. Oh God, wait, did you already drink the bacon one, or did that box not come with a bacon one? And the story of how that happened was he was showing me all the other cursed things that he did, and I'm like, wait, let me find you some more cursed items. Ah, that's the part. We're getting to the like upper part that's like a little more sensitive.
A little spicy.
Just a little. Oof. You do the bacon one first to get it out of the way. I didn't even notice that.
My heart's racing for so many reasons.
Kevin9716, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. I might not be talking too much in this next section because it's a very sensitive area and it's starting to actually like hurt a lot. Yeah. Before it was just uncomfortable, kind of like I could power through this. Now it's getting to the part where it's like, oh, that is kind of actually stabbing. Not like it wasn't stabbing me before, but like it's starting to really kind of
Get to you?
yeah.
Well, the good news is we don't have a whole lot left.
That is very good news. If you were gonna look at me and be like, alright, 9 more hours to go, and I'm like, oh god.
I mean, if you had like a whole back piece, and I was like, okay, like, you know, we only have like 9 hours left, like in future sessions, that's not a lot compared to how many hours go into something like that.
That's fair, but like...
So that is something I very well could say.
Yeah. Yeah, but you would mean in general, like, would you mean, like, how long would you tattoo someone in a single day? In the best conditions?
It really depends because, a lot of the time, it's usually financing that's the problem.
That's fair. So it stings. God damn, the bee puns are back.
But, for the most part, like, I'll pretty much, I think the longest I did was like 12 hours a day.
That's a long time.
I was working on a sleeve.
Oh, I don't know who this person is that you've tattooed in the past, but they have like these like it's like almost like angelical figure with a bunch of like hands clawing at them.
Oh,
do you remember that one?
Yes.
I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that looks so fucking sick.
We're actually almost done with the whole front of his leg.
Can only imagine. How long have you been working on that?
Like almost 2 years.
Oh my
we're
god.
doing like the entire leg.
Oh, the entire leg.
Yeah, so he actually has stuff. I've never posted it together because it's like upper thigh and then like the shin.
Mm-hmm.
We finally connected that last time.
Was that the 12-hour one?
No. But he does sit for a long time. Like, I think the longest we've done for him is like 8.5 hours.
I feel like not only are my tolerance not enough to really do that in certain areas, but like my skin will absolutely
Oh god, yeah.
be like, no, we have a cutoff and you will not be able to pour us past that.
Good. Well, there have been times where like, even when you were fine, I was like, your body is not gonna let me do this.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, if the ink is pushing out of the skin and I can't get it to like stick, I'm just hurting you for no reason.
Yeah.
So I usually, when I see stuff like that happening, I send the person home.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no point.
It's like, even if I would want to sit for that long, I don't think I would actually be able to, even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my skin has been behaving itself a little more lately.
Yeah, it looks like it's like actually a lot better today than it normally is.
Which is great.
I mean, it's still puffy, but...
Oh,
you know.
yeah, but like, it seems that my body is like almost getting used to it. In a way.
Cooperating.
But like, from the first time that I had that reaction to now, it's kind of gone down in intensity.
Oh, for sure.
Just like overall. And like, I hope that means in the future it will eventually chill out. Almost like nothing is wrong. Little wishful thinking, but you know.
I guess we'll have to see.
But like, you know, just like, it's like maybe, oh, you could only sit for 5 hours, and then like a couple more tattoos, you could sit for like 9 hours now. Like, just up.
Imagine.
That'd be great.
It's like leveling up.
Yes. level up my tattoo. My tattoo stat is so low, that's why I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Oh, those butterflies fucking hurt.
I bet they do.
Like after tattooing around that area, and you're like, let's just go here, and it's like, whoa, hold on, we thought you were dead.
Stabbing you on the inside now.
That's a little bit. Butterflies make butter. I don't know about that.
All I can think of is the bread and butterflies from Alice in Wonderland.
Fair. You know what? Fair.
I was obsessed with those when I was little.
Those things are so cute.
They are.
Now, I do have a question. Are you going to fill the butterflies in all the way?
Yes.
Okay. But you're gonna, they're gonna be a gradient.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm setting it up for that.
Okay, so I'm like, is this gonna be one of those things where it's like they don't look good filled all the way?
No.
I'm like, I'd like to make peace with that, so tell me in advance, please.
Yeah, no, it's, we're just going for a gradient look.
Oh, that area is not feeling great. Maybe it's because it's closer to my, like, inner elbow? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. When you were doing, like, I don't exactly know where you were working before, but, like, I had my arm up, not resting on you, and it was, like, activating my nerve, so, like, my arm was moving.
I did see that, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna lean my arm down now, so that doesn't do that.
It wasn't affecting the tattoo or anything, but I noticed that. I was like, ooh.
I was like, I'm like, you did something, and my arm moved, and I didn't make it do that. It made me look like, what the heck?
Me pushing your buttons. Literally.
Hornets make barbecue sauce. I mean, they are pretty spicy, but I don't know about that.
Fuck hornets.
Yeah. Let me check my PC temperature. That's not terrible. I think I need to, like, get them to... I need to take it to be, like, cleaned out and have them redo the thermal paste, because I'm afraid to touch that shit. The last thing I need is to break something. It's so expensive.
I would simply die.
I don't know what I would do with my life.
Like, not too long ago, I had my machine, like, just totally shit out. Stopped working.
Really?
Pieces of it, it was actually kind of embarrassing. Pieces of it, like, flew across the room when I was working on a client.
Oh, it, like, exploded.
Not even exploded, it just, like, part of it, like, broke off and, like, shot across. And I was just like, oh my god. Luckily, it was a client that I have been tattooing for a while, so, like, he wasn't like, oh my god, like, this is so ghetto, or anything like that. But, it was shitty. And then I was like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? I'm just not gonna tattoo until I, you know, order a new machine, or, well, until the new machine gets here or something, and that's kind of what happened. It's pretty shitty.
Caterpillar silk is a vital ingredient in the production of onion rings. Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's true, and it's really gross. I know it's not, but it looks like it is.
Ants make cinnamon. I don't know about that. They're not. I don't think they're that spicy.
Ooh, fire ants.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, regular ants make a regular cinnamon, but if you're making Fireball whiskey, it's fire ants, obviously.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
This big brain right there. My skin almost looks as pink as the butterflies right now. In certain areas. Oh man. What is it about pets that they seem to know whenever you have a weakness? Like, cause I came home pretty much every single time I've ever been tattooed. I've come home and my pet immediately put all their fucking weight right on it, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
They definitely sense that shit.
I'm like, oh man, this area is hurt. Let me just fucking projectile myself into it and hurt you even more. And you're like, I'm done.
Why not?
They see opportunity and they take it.
Absolutely.
You're like, this is my time to strike. I sense a weakness.
This were all the times you told me no.
Oh my god. One time, Honey picked up like a butter knife that I had like laying around. Turned around, she's got like a knife in her mouth, and I'm like, oh my god. She's armed herself.
Taking over.
It's only a matter of time before she threatens me with an actual knife. Like, this is for all the times you denied me treats. Oh, you remember when Honey ate some? Yeah, she ate a bumblebee.
Oh my god.
I was not prepared for that either. I was walking her outside, right? And I just saw a little bumblebee on a flower, a little harmless little puffball. I'm like, oh, how cute. She lunged at it and like snapped her jaw and it was gone. I'm like, oh my god. Was not ready for that.
Ridiculous.
I didn't think she would do it. But that thing was gone. Is that before or after she got me? That was after. A lot of people don't seem to understand this, but when you get like a fresh born like puppy, like they're the youngest they can be when you take them home. They can't go outside.
Yeah.
If they don't have all their shots, they could get seriously sick.
Of course.
And like they're like, I just got this puppy, and like they're young, and they're like outside walking. I'm like, what the fuck, bruh? You gotta wait till all those shots are done. And boy, is that not cheap. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I know. Animal immunizations are like crazy expensive sometimes.
It's crazy expensive, and there's the fact that you have to go like 3-4 times before it's fully in too.
Yeah.
She's a naughty gremlin, yes she is. My little girl. Oof. Now it's starting to actually really hurt. But it's okay. You might just need to sit and vibe to the music. I don't know how much I could talk when like it's a really sensitive area. I think the upper one and the lower one are just the worst.
Yeah, you seem to be having the most trouble with those. I mean, you're sitting fine, but...
Yeah, I'm taking a lot of care to not move.
I appreciate that so much. But I definitely noticed the discomfort.
Yeah, I'm not super hiding it that well, but like...
You don't have to.
Exactly.
No judgment here. Tattoos fucking hurt.
They do. It's only like when someone like is like, I can do that. This is like nothing, and then they immediately eat their words that you're like that you would feel bad.
That I would feel
That
bad?
you would not feel bad.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, no, I definitely don't feel bad when somebody pretends that it doesn't hurt, and then like they're totally suffering. I'm like, oh, so it doesn't hurt, right?
Mm.
So I could just keep
This was
going.
easy, right?
I can keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with. Yeah, we'll do another 2 hours. Why
Yeah,
not?
you're totally fine right there, right?
You said you were cool.
And then they'll like, try to worm their way out of it, like for your benefit. Like I wouldn't want to make you do something like that.
They're like, oh, I don't want to make you stay. I'm like, I can tattoo all night. I don't care. That shit always makes me laugh. It's my favorite when people try to like convince me that it doesn't really hurt when they're like squirming and like fidgeting and making these awful faces. And I'm just like, it's
So I'm thankful for the mask. You can't see me making awful faces right
But it's
now.
like, this is my job.
Yeah.
I know when it hurts.
You're supposed to be able to know when it's technically too much for them too.
Yeah, like it's my job to understand those cues and be like, hey, like maybe we should take a break. Like right now, we're about to take a break.
Ooh,
Oh, they're so cute.
they are. Ow, they hurt though.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But I figured that even if we don't have numbing, I can
Ice.
put a little bit of saran wrap on it
Ooh.
and an ice pack.
Oh yes, please.
Sounds good?
Oh yes, ice pack is nice.
I will be right back.
Sure. How long do you think you will need to tattoo after this?
Not very long. We're gonna do the whites.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think someone's knocking on the door to get someone's attention.
no, it's just cleaning something or trying to get something out of something.
Tattoos looks really nice. Thank you. I love it. Here, let me try to zoom in more for you. Ta-da! Can't really move too much. This is a really awkward angle for my arm to just be in forever, but that's okay.
Alright, my lady.
Oh, ice pack feels great.
It's good, right?
Oh, so nice.
Now, if you want, you can put it on whatever area you feel like,
Mm-hmm.
or you could just leave it there. But
Okay.
I would say don't leave it on one spot for too long, just because it'll get like cold burn.
Ah, yes.
You can move. You can pull this up if you want to.
It's not even that. It's a titties are too big to reach my arm across.
I was saying you could bring this one up to accommodate for that.
Like it's just a really awkward angle for me, like in general. It looks like a magical dream. Thank you, Bella. How have you been? I hope you've been doing well. Here, let me zoom out so I actually have some sort of room to work with. Arm cam, exactly. This is the content you wanted, right? Oh, it feels so good. The cold is very nice because my skin feels like it's burning.
Yeah,
It is angry. Holy shit, it's angry. But it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Do you have any idea how many people have told me like, oh, if your skin doesn't like getting tattoos, why get them? It's like, you think I'm gonna make them be like the boss of me?
I
No.
was gonna say not even just that, but it's like it's a temporary discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have that art for as long as you're alive and not decomposing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, I may need to get touch-ups, but like, I'm not gonna have to redo everything if I keep up
but-
with it consistently.
touch-ups are just touch-ups.
Yeah.
And like we didn't even need to touch anything up on this one.
Yeah, not really. Music, I hate the cold. Also, music, cold. Listen, when you're dying, it's worth it. It's good. It's good to numb with. Been doing well. Awesome, you actually stream or getting tattooed? Yes. I think it's really cool. Like, I think it's really nice for people to see, like, how the process happens. Plus, I'm not, like, it's not even something that I'm going out of my way with. Like, I was gonna do this anyway. But I'm also like, maybe people might want to see that. Skin, don't talk, I'm angry. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good. Eeh. Try not to hit the camera is the real problem here. It's like caged in.
Also, you can also flip it around because it's like a little bit curved. Or, here.
Is it?
Because it's like a squishy one.
Ooh, I didn't even notice it was squishy.
So, there we go.
Ooh,
It'll sit a little bit better.
it's very nice.
I wanted it here.
It's also really cool that you just like have this for this.
Well, I get them, they give me 1 or 2 every time I go for a session of laser, because they like tape it to my arm,
Okay.
and they send me home with them. So it's like, you know what, I don't even use, like, I have like 20 of them. So I just brought a bunch here so that I could do this on the in-betweens, because it's a real pain in the ass when, you know, I can't get my numbing products, and client needs a break.
Interesting that the ice pack has an advertisement on the back for tattoo removal company, just so you know, just in case. Good call. How has your laser been going, by the way?
Oh, fantastic. I was gonna say, I'll show you my arm right now. Oh god, I like pulled my shoulder.
Oh no.
But this is how light it is now.
Ooh.
The back, I still need another, you know, go at, but it's pretty
That looks
light,
really good.
right?
Like that, like what prompted you that you wanted to get rid of that?
Because it was poorly done, and I hate the person who did it. He's a piece of shit.
Did you hate them like right after you had it done? Or did you come to hate them after?
Well, it was an abusive friendship.
Oh.
So it was like one of those things where it was like,
Oh, I know all about those.
Yeah,
but we can
so-
talk about that off stream. I've had enough rants on that one.
it was pretty brutal. Like, very, very.
I already went off on. Oh my god. I went off about this person.
Here
I
you
was
go.
playing Faz.
That's how dark it was.
Oh my god.
Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Like, it was so black for no reason.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
I wish I could have that fucking color.
I was gonna say,
Holy
like,
shit.
okay, you are like as white as me. So,
Yeah.
Like, you know that there's no reason to put all that black on there like that. You can't even tell what anything is.
Yeah.
Because it's all tonal. So it was just like, not only was it just poorly done, it was too dark. And fuck that guy.
Like I wish that my paw prints had that like deep of a color that they would stay that nicely. Cause like, do you remember they took three tries to get it to be like this? My skin
do.
did not want to hold it for some reason.
He also
It was just
very rough when he tattoos. So it was like drilled in there.
oh my god.
So I have some scarring, but you know.
What are you gonna cover it with?
I'm actually gonna have the owner of this place, because he does like that style, but like nicely, you know,
Like this, but like good.
the way it's supposed to be done. So I'm gonna have him do like a whole thing. We're talking about like different ideas and stuff. So yeah,
Oh, it feels good.
good.
Why go through the pain and bother of tattoo removal when you can just paint over it? But that's fair. That's fair.
I couldn't cover it with anything that I wanted.
Really?
It was too dark. Like, I'd probably end up having to black out my arm. So
What are your opinions on blackout tattoos?
that should be a last resort. Like, if you have the accessibility and the finances to get laser or a cover up, then you should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're doing it on purpose for an aesthetic, or it goes with your sleeve, or whatever it is that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that blackouts are like a last resort. That's when you have no options left. So
Cause like sometimes I'll see them and I'm like, that is cool, but also like I don't know. Like I don't know if I could commit to that being like that all the time. Like if I wanted that style, I probably would just like use body paint. Like
yeah, it's a very well, like you said, it's something like big to commit to.
mm-hmm.
So it's like you have to really, really be on board with that type of thing to say, you know what, we're gonna black out my arm, or we're gonna black out my leg, or whatever area of the body.
Yeah, like I feel like if I came to you, it was like, I want that, you kind of like look at me like really weird for a second, like and be like, who are you?
I'd probably
sure?
say no.
Yeah, just straight up be like, oh well, that's terrible.
I would ask you your reason for wanting it, and if it was just simply like an aesthetic thing, I would be like,
I don't.
I think that you should reconsider.
Yeah.
Just because that would be a tremendous use of space for something. Like, not that it's not cool, but for something that you might regret and you can't undo.
Can you, like, if you had someone have, oh, hello, boy, yes, I got a tattoo, we're not fully done yet. We're just in the middle of a break so my arm could heal. Like, if someone had blacked out their tattoo, would you be able to tattoo white ink over it?
You can, but it doesn't really look a lot of the time like how people think it's gonna look. It turns gray.
Oh, that is not what I thought it would look.
Yeah, it's not, not that you can't do it, or not that it can't look cool, but, like...
Maybe if you were doing, like, a gray... Like, if you went from a blackout to, like, a grayscaled kind of image, maybe that would kind of work?
Yeah, if it wasn't, like, just full blackout. I've seen stuff like that done, and I've seen, people tattoo, like, really cool, black and gray realism on top of a blackout piece, which is pretty damn cool, too.
It's like, I don't know, like I've seen them and they're like, they look interesting. Like I've seen the ones where it looks like someone dipped their hand in like paint or something. They look kind of like demonic, like not even the whole thing, but like just like it fades off from like the tip of their hand, so like maybe like mid forearm. And I'm like, that looks like a demon hand. That's cool, but also like I could just dip my hand in paint and get the same image.
Yeah, and then not have to commit to having that be
like
forever.
Just the process to tattoo every inch of like your hand.
Yeah, and it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Blackouts and like just full on like solid or smooth gradient shading in large areas like that takes extremely like good, like a huge chunk of time and a lot of patience, and it's a lot of pain and a lot of money to do.
Oh yes.
Because it's a real pain in the ass to get it to stick like that.
Like this is kind of this is the symbol that I would want on my leg.
Okay.
Like it's just a solid black color. This I probably would fall asleep for, if anything. It's very nice. And then of course I would have the more detailed actual image of her on my forearm. But just like her symbol, just like that's pretty much just like a stamp straight onto my leg. Like I feel like that would like probably be the least demanding thing I've asked you to tattoo, other than maybe the paw prints. Actually, probably not even that.
Okay. It looks like we are ready.
Perfect. The second you get back over here, I'm leaning my arm on you.
That's totally
because
fine.
like I could feel, like I've held my arm up so long, I could see it and feel it shaking.
Yeah, because people think you're like, oh, just hold my arm up. That's not a big deal.
It's a big deal.
After even a couple of seconds, you do it, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah. And it's not even me fully leaning. Like I have my arm like laying on here, but like part of my arm is in the air. It is tense, and I'm like,
it's weirdly exhausting.
Like holy shit.
Because you wouldn't think it is, but
holy shit, my arm. But yes, boy, I am getting a tattoo currently. This is part 2 though. Some of it was already there. We're just finishing it.
Okay, final stretch. Get those stars in there.
Oh, is it just the stars we're doing now?
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
So it's like a win-lose type situation.
Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. I was like, cool, we got more butterflies to go, and then the stars. beautiful though, but holy shit, my skin looks like very upset. Because it is, but...
Alright. Just turn it a little bit. Perfect. You ready?
As I'll ever be. This is gonna suck.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. There it is. First twinge of real pain. God, it's so bad. It's so bad because you're going over like an area that already had attention, and it's just like, oh, we've calmed down. Oh my god, what is this? Like a double pain.
It's like, oh, we're done. No, the fuck, we're not.
Nope, not done. Ow. But it's worth it.
Definitely.
What does my tattoo mean? This one doesn't really mean much of anything. It's just a bunch of pretty butterflies and a moon in the galaxy.
It means it's pretty and you like it.
Exactly.
99.9% of my tattoos.
Butterflies for Fortnite, yes. They must be. Butterflies will take over the moon. Exactly. Oh, they're actually butterfly-shaped spaceships, and they are going to conquer the galaxy.
I like that one.
Good one. I don't know if you guys know or play D&D, but like if you've done the spacefaring stuff that they have, there are actually like butterfly-shaped spaceships that are huge. Did you know butterflies existed before Fortnite? No, I didn't know that. I had no idea. They're kaiju. Yes. This is a symbol for the next big kaiju movie. It's gonna be Mothra versus butterflies. Did I make the design? No, actually. I believe Megan made the design. I mean, I came with like a reference image that was just like, oh, it's just the moon, clouds, stars, butterflies. So she's like, I got you. And she made her own twist on it. So unless it's like a very specific reference to something, if I don't think many tattoo artists are comfortable just straight up copying someone else's work.
No.
But I mean, if it's like a exact one-to-one tattoo of an anime character's tattoo, like that's different.
I was gonna say, even then, sometimes people will like stylize that.
Yeah.
If the client wants that.
Yeah, like it. But it's generally a hard no for just straight up, I want this other person's work on me. No.
How's it feeling? Not too bad?
Not too bad.
Okay.
I was expecting worse, I don't know why. We're gonna get to the worst part later, and then I'm gonna be like, why? It was so easy before.
Well, at least it'll go quick. I mean, it is passing by.
It's not like we're gonna just, like, dig in deep and do, like outlines of everything that's already there. It's just kind of little dots.
Yes.
This is definitely not my first tattoo. Let me see how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 5th. I only have streams of like this one and one other though. I try to do this like every year around my birthday. It's like treating myself, and also you guys get to see it too. Like, whether I streamed it or not, I would probably still be getting these tattoos done, like, yearly. At the very least. More tattoos of aliens and UFO, but can't think of any original design. That's the thing. Most of the time, that's really, like, all you need to do. You need to just go to someone and be like, this is my idea. And then maybe give, like, a general kind of art style you're thinking of, and they can just go. It gives them a lot of freedom.
Especially if it's a weird idea.
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
Yes, my sister got a tattoo when she was in Japan, and it's of her dog being abducted by aliens, UFOs. It's a great tattoo. I love it. She's got like little alien ship the beam, and there's just her dog. It's so cute. So I'm like that's something that my sisters do. They like go to places and get tattooed by somebody at the place, and like that is cool, but at the same time, I don't know if I could just trust a random person like that.
Unless you research them online.
Yeah, like if they're well known, great, but you just to stop and walk to any tattoo place you see that just happens to be in the place you're visiting, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, that scares me.
That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Time for me to dip out. Space UC Cowboys, thank you. You have a good night. Yes, it is quite late for you. Give me the go 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 emote? I don't know what that emote is. Is that the... Was that one of the ones in the item shop? I didn't actually get to look at the emotes too well. Originally, I wasn't even going to log on, but Honey turned on my PS4, and I'm like, well, while I'm here, maybe I'll just check the shop. And that's why I was running late. Like, you got a rotating shop. I'll check it out. Why not? I do that for Fortnite, and I do that for, like, marbles on stream. I barely ever play marbles, but it's like... It's so simple. It's literally just a game you play on stream, and you get the people in the chat to join in, and you just watch marbles go down a track. And that is it.
That sounds oddly cathartic.
It really is. And they have, like, different trails that could... like be on there. You get different skins, different like things that pop up when you win, or just whenever you finish the race in general, or spawn in. And holy shit, I check that shop every day. Oof. Now we're at the part where I am dying slowly inside. Ah.
It looks so cute though.
Oh, it does look so cute.
It's worth the pain.
It's worth the pain, but oh man, is there a lot of it. Like, holy crap. Oof. Does it hurt? Oh yeah. My skin is very sensitive, and also she's gone on here a couple times, so it's not like, oh, this is the first time she's passed over it, I'm being such a baby. No, this is like the third time that area has been touched, and it's like not happy. Is this going to cover your entire arm? Not really. That's why it's so small, so I have room for other stuff. It's an intense game of skill where only the strong survive. The only reason it's not the most streamed game on Twitch is because most people don't have the guts. Compared to it, Dark Souls might as well be the Clues kindergarten. Marbles is a lot of fun. It's so great. You can get those like 99% death runs and you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, those are made to be played with thousands of people. And maybe one person will live. I think so far the biggest piece that I actually have planned is like one that would wrap around my thigh and one that would cover the rest of my forearm on my other arm. But other than that, I'd rather have like a string of different things that I want. You've been thinking about getting a Fortnite tattoo. What would you get? Is the real question. What from there speaks to you enough that you want a tattoo of it? Something that represents the game? Well, I don't think you'd want, like, the name tattooed on you. Or, like, the Victory Royale thing. Maybe get, like, I don't know, a thing that has a bunch of different skins that you like? Maybe something like that. How's my arm looking? The stars don't really show up on the camera that I can see.
Oh, well,
I have no idea.
Really good.
Well, I also feel like you would say that even if it wasn't. But I trust you. You would want the #1 thing? You love your Deathly Hallows tattoo? It was very, very nice. How has that been healing, by the way? Have you gotten to the itching phase yet? For some reason, that spot right there, I feel next to nothing. Good. It's great. But like a little bit to the left or the right and I'm dying. Not sure how. Remember one thing, meow. Was that the cat skin with the big muscles? Oof. You use Vaseline to cure the itching? I don't know if that was probably the best move. What would you recommend to use for, itching?
If the tattoo's itchy and it's still, like, peeling and healing? Aloe or, like, coconut oil.
Aloe or coconut oil? Okay.
But, like, the kind of stuff you can eat, because a lot of cosmetic-grade coconut oil or aloe has a lot of shit in it that you just don't want to use.
Ooh.
So, for a healing tattoo, use, like, you know, stuff that is safe.
I just try to ignore it as quickly as, like, as much as possible. That or, like, I'll use...
Just pop a Benadryl.
Yeah.
I feel like, because nothing saves me from the itchy phase. I'm just always hyper aware of it, and
Yeah.
I want to scream.
I feel that. What was it? I use Aquaphor when I'm healing, and so like, if I'm itching, I'll just do my normal wash and clean the tattoo, and then I'll put that on, and then like the gentle rubbing will like satiate it a little bit. It healed quickly. I don't know if you're fully healed, but the top of it might be healed. Oof. This was such a like weirdly uncomfortable way to have my arm just like this the whole time. It's like hurts my elbow for some reason. It's very weird.
It's because it's the suspension of it, and also because I'm pushing on it to work.
Fair.
So it's like extra aggravating to your body.
You took Benadryl, you think that's why? That might have actually probably done more than the Vaseline did.
Yeah, if you pop a Benadryl, you'll fucking forget that you even have a tattoo.
I don't know why, whenever I take Benadryl, like, used to have to take it a lot as a kid because I was allergic to cats, and of course I would pet every cat that I ever see.
Yeah.
As is normal. But, like, I would get really bitchy for some reason.
Bitchy?
Super, like, attitude, like, and the slightest thing would, like, send me into, like, a rant, and I would, like, you'd have to walk on eggshells around me.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it'll help my allergies, but first you gotta deal with a bunch of, a lot of nasty attitude. And then, like, after that phase, I fall asleep. So it's like, it's just so weird. So I don't take it very often. You got an ad? I have no say on when the ads are on my channel. I also don't make much from them. If you had any misconceptions thinking, oh, she's making so much money on ads, I got maybe a quarter. Maybe a quarter in a year from ads. It is not my main, main source. How is it looking? And also, would you like to use my phone camera to do that?
I also actually have my actual camera phone thing that I use.
Ooh. Am I finally gonna be featured on the page? Yes, finally my skin is cooperated enough for it.
Piece of shit.
It always looks so... My skin usually looks so bad at the end.
No, it actually looks really good.
No,
right
usually it does.
Dude, ready? You wanna see it on camera?
Sure. Ooh.
Like...
Yo!
Right?
What the fuck? That looks so nice.
So yeah. It's not like all super poofy and shit.
It is like the golden time right now.
Yes.
But since that is the end of the tattoo, and I will need to start packing up, I'm going to have to call it a night, and we are going to go on a raid and say hi to Cat Pizza. Thank you for coming by. I will get this in a better shot so you can see. Oh my god, look, you can see the stars at the fucking bottom, that how raised they are, like how angry. Oh my god. But it's beautiful. You're super short stream, but maybe in the future I will have longer ones. Maybe I will be able to sit for longer periods. Probably not. But maybe.
We will see.
Perhaps. It could be possible. Yes, let's go say hi to Kat, who is playing, I think, Tarkov? God, trying to type is really hard right now. It's so hard to see the keyboard. He is playing Tarkov. Okay. So I will start that raid. Again, thank you for stopping by. The next tattoo will probably be in, like, July again. As is normal tradition of getting one for my birthday. Have a good night, guys. Oh, that feels divine. Absolutely amazing.
I couldn't tell if that was sarcasm or not.
No, it feels good.
Okay.